If you feel overwhelmed about anything, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to be talking about several things you should do when you feel overwhelmed. It can be that you feel overwhelmed by anything. It can be your relationships, it can be your work, it can be about developing yourself, it can be about anything. So if you're overwhelmed about anything, then this is the right video for you. So how can you, what should you do when you feel overwhelmed? When you feel overwhelmed about anything, what can you do about that? So the first thing you have to do is to acknowledge that feeling. When you feel overwhelmed about something, you feel overwhelmed about anything. It can be that you feel overwhelmed because you're not succeeding on the things that you're doing. You feel overwhelmed because your relationships don't work out the way you want. You feel overwhelmed because maybe you feel heartbroken because your partner maybe cheated on you, or your partner left you. There's so many things that you feel you can feel overwhelmed on. So the moment you feel overwhelmed about anything, you have to acknowledge that feeling. You don't have to ignore it. You have to acknowledge. You have to know that that is a feeling that does exist. That is a feeling that exists within you. So the moment you acknowledge that feeling, you know that this is something that is actually affecting you currently. Then you come up with a way of how you can handle that. So don't ignore that feeling. Some people will find themselves feeling overwhelmed about anything, and they tell themselves, I feel overwhelmed about this, but you know what? Let me just fucking ignore that feeling. Let me just ignore it because there's no point of me acknowledging. There's no point of me understanding that I feel this way. When you ignore that feeling, or maybe if you keep on pushing it away, then it's going to build up and it's actually going to affect your productivity in so many ways. It's going to affect you as an individual and you're not going to be happy about that. So you have to acknowledge that this is a feeling that is affecting you currently, and you have to just appreciate. You have to know that, you know what, I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I accept that I do feel overwhelmed. You have to appreciate. You have to acknowledge it. You have to embrace that feeling. Because that is the only way that you'll have it all. You'll have the ability to take control of that feeling. You'll have an idea of what to do about how you feel, and you'll be able to fix that. But if you ignore that feeling, you push that feeling away, you try to do several things. Maybe you drink, or maybe you do drugs, maybe you try to distract yourself by doing other things. The moment you are alone, this feeling will always hit you back. So you have to acknowledge that you feel this feeling. You don't have to ignore it, and that is the first step for you to handle this kind of feeling when you feel overwhelmed. So the second thing you can do when you feel overwhelmed is figure out the way to handle it. Now that you have realized, now that you have accepted that you feel this way, you have accepted that you feel overwhelmed because of this thing, because of something that's happened to you, because of something that someone did to you, because of how things are progressing in your life, because things are fucking tough for you. The moment you have just appreciated that this feeling, you have acknowledged it, you have appreciated it, you have embraced it. Now you have to figure out a way to handle that feeling. So sit down and try to ask yourself, why am I overwhelmed currently? Why am I overwhelmed now? What is it making me to feel overwhelmed? Is it something that I'm missing? Is it something that I'm doing wrong? Is it because of the things that I'm working on that I keep on failing that keeps me overwhelmed? Or is it because I'm feeling lonely? Is it because you have to find out why you feel overwhelmed? So the moment you find the reason as to why you feel overwhelmed about anything, it can be about your success, it can be about your career, that you're failing so much on your career. It can be about the things you're doing. It can be about the content you're creating to your viewers, to the articles you're writing. It can be anything. So you have to ask yourself, why am I overwhelmed? Why am I feeling this way? Is there something that I have to change? Is there something that I have to stop to do for me to feel better about myself, for me to feel amazing? So you have to find a way to figure out a way. The moment you find a reason as to why you feel that way, and you figure out a way to handle that issue, then this is the second step that will help you to get rid of this feeling of you feeling overwhelmed about anything. So that's the second thing you have to do. So the third thing you have to do is avoid consuming toxic content. If you're feeling overwhelmed about anything, the thing here, you just have to keep yourself from things that will keep on increasing that feeling of you feeling overwhelmed. You have to keep away from things. You have to stay away from things that actually are going to make your situation worse than how it is currently. You have to avoid consuming toxic content. You have to avoid that. So if you know that you're feeling overwhelmed about something, maybe let me say it's your relationship. Your relationship just ended, and after your relationship has ended, you're feeling overwhelmed because of that. But you keep on reading the old text. You keep on viewing the pictures that you guys took together while you are on vacation. You keep on checking his or her Instagram pictures. You keep on doing everything to connect to that person, and you actually know that relationship ended, and that's the main reason why you feel overwhelmed. So the moment you keep on consuming this kind of content, then this means you keep on feeling overwhelmed, and this feeling of you being overwhelmed will keep on increasing, and it's going to affect you in so many ways. So you have to avoid consuming toxic content. The best thing here is just to have to get yourself away from content, from something that actually is going to keep increasing this kind of feeling. Because the feeling of being overwhelmed, trust me, I've experienced it before. It's something bad. It's something that actually can ruin your productivity. It can make you lose focus on what you are doing currently. It can make you ignore the things that you actually need to do for you to change to be someone else. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, you have to stop consuming this content that actually are toxic to you. If you know that any content that you consume, it can be on YouTube, it can be Facebook, it can be any social media account. If you're consuming any content, then you have to, that actually is going to affect you, then you have to stop doing that. That is the only way you'll be able to manage this feeling of you being overwhelmed. So don't do that. Don't consume content that is actually going to increase the way you feel currently. You have to stay away from content that is actually going to trigger or increase the feeling of you being overwhelmed. So that is the third thing you have to do. So the fourth thing you have to do when you're feeling overwhelmed is to take it easy on yourself. Yeah, when you're feeling overwhelmed, it's normal. You'll want to do so many things to change that feeling. You'll be reaching to everyone. You'll be reaching to so many people to help you with that issue. You'll be trying to do so many things. All things that you even stopped doing, you'll start doing them again, so that at least you get rid of this feeling. You'll be trying so hard, and sometimes you'll be hating yourself because of how you feel. You'll be asking yourself, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel overwhelmed about something that already has happened? Why do I feel so weak? Why do I feel like shit? You'll be asking yourself so many questions about what is going on currently. So you have to take it easy on yourself. Because so many people will tell themselves, you know what, I have to go to a therapist, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. You want to do all the things at once because you want to get away from that feeling as fast as possible. But if you're doing that, you're trying to do all the things at once so that at least you get rid of this feeling, there is no way you are going to manage that. And this is going to affect you, keep you affecting you. Instead of you trying to get rid of that feeling, it's going to keep on increasing day by day. And you're never going to get rid of it. So you have to take it easy on yourself. Do one thing at a time, Do one thing at a time, because trying to do several things at once for you to help yourself to get out from that situation is going to be harder for you. It's going to increase the feeling of you being overwhelmed. You're not going to like it, trust me. You are not going to be happy about your situation at all. So you have to take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself. Because trust me, this is something that is going to take a period of time for you to get rid of. You can't just get rid of that feeling within a day, within the second day or a week. You have to take it easy on yourself. Try one thing at a time. And you know what? Love yourself. Love yourself and appreciate yourself. Be happy about yourself. It can be that something terrible happened to you and that is why you're feeling overwhelmed. But you know what? That doesn't matter. That is something that has passed. You have to focus on yourself, love yourself, take good care of yourself, or don't try to push yourself too hard because it's going to break you. and you're currently feeling overwhelmed, you have to do something about that. So take it easy on yourself, love yourself, take good care of yourself, and this is something that you'll end up realizing that actually I'm doing better right now. I'm doing better. I've been trying this thing for a while, and I'm actually getting myself under control. I'm getting my emotions under control, and I'm happy about that. So take it easy. Okay, so there's something else. The fifth thing that you have to do when you're feeling overwhelmed is to stop overthinking about everything. When you overthink, when you start overthinking about everything, when you are already in this situation of you feeling overwhelmed, it will keep on increasing this feeling of you being overwhelmed. It will put you under pressure. It is going to keep on stressing you, and this feeling of you being overwhelmed will never get away from you. So you have to stop thinking too much about everything. You have to stop thinking about things that you can't even take control of, you can't comprehend. I mean, you're trying to think of what is going to happen now after that person has left your life. You're thinking now, what will happen now? My business has failed. I'm not getting any income from my business. What am I going to do about this? I'm broke and I need to travel. What am I going to do about this? You start overthinking about everything. Overthinking about everything will keep on increasing the feeling of you being overwhelmed, and it's not going to help you. So the best thing you have to do is just to handle your situation. Live in the present moment. Try to handle the things that you can handle, and don't try to focus so much on the future. Don't try to get all the answers, because no one has all the answers. You don't know what your future is going to be like. Neither do I. I don't know that. So don't try to overthink about everything and try to find answers for everything. If something happened in the past, you know what, let it go. It's something that happened in the past, it doesn't have to affect your present. So stop overthinking about everything. Stop trying to find answers for everything. And when you manage to do this, then this is when you'll be able to get control of this feeling of you being overwhelmed. So gradually you'll decrease this feeling, and after 1 month, after 2 months, you'll be feeling okay. You'll be feeling good about yourself. You'll be happy that you did the things that I've just shared with you in this video. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe if you want to keep on seeing similar content about self-development, relationship, and lifestyle. So I hope these tips that I've shared with you are going to help you solve your issues, and don't forget to watch the other video that you'll see on the end screen, because I'm sure they're going to help you too. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.